Oh, this is a new one. Bill Gates apparently did make a comment. Bill Gates breaks his silence on the latest release of the Epstein files. This is from today.
Every minute I spent with him, I regret and I apologize that I did that.
Part of that issue of trust brings me to Jeffrey Epstein. I want to know what your relationship with him was.
Yeah, I met Jeffrey in 2011. So over a period of 3 years, I had a number of dinners with him.
Yeah?
The focus was always...
So what about like the Russian hookers?
He knew a lot of very rich people, and he was saying he could get them to give money to global health. In retrospect, that was a dead end, and I've said many times, but I'll say again, I was foolish to spend time with him. I was one of many people who regret ever knowing him.
Right.
You've no doubt seen the allegations, including some of them from the last 24 to 48 hours. Are they true?
No, apparently Jeffrey wrote an email to himself. That email was never sent. The email is, false. So I don't know what his thinking was there. Was he trying to attack me in some way?
So let me get this straight. Jeffrey Epstein wrote an email to himself because he knew that after he was killed, the main thing that he wanted the public to know is that you were sleeping with Russian hookers and he wanted to give your wife a antibiotic so she wouldn't know that you transmitted an STD that you got from Russian hookers to her. And he knew this almost 10 years before he died.
And that he tried to get medication to treat a sexually transmitted infection, and that he was going to give you the medicine without you knowing.
I left my marriage. I had to leave my marriage. I wanted to leave my marriage. So whatever questions remain there of what I can't even begin to know all of it, those questions are for those people and for even my ex-husband. They need to answer to those things, not me.
And he did this to frame you specifically, to embarrass you for... Just listen, man. Really, just come out and say it.
But, it just reminds me,
yeah.
Every minute I spent with him, I regret and I apologize that I did that.
The problem is some of the things that he has sent and some of the information about other people that has come up in those files has been true. Why would he...
The problem is that the other stuff was true. Why is the stuff about you not true? What a great question.
Do this and say this about you, do you think?
Yeah. Why would he do this?
It's factually true that I was only at dinners. I never went to the island. I never met any women.
He never went to the island. He never met any women. Well, if you didn't meet any women, why is there a photo of you next to a woman with her face blacked out? I mean, that seems very odd.
And so, the more that comes out, the more clear it'll be that although the time was a mistake, it had nothing to do with that kind of behavior.
Man, another Microsoft Oh, God. How about that? Cooked? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, my God. No. No, guys.